Picture this. It's May 2019. Myself, my husband, and my niece decide to go to our favorite healthy buffet restaurant. Also, I decided to record it. At the time, I was more active on YouTube on this channel, and I was like, okay, let me make a video. I never posted it. Fast forward to now, November 2020. Our safe, healthy buffet that was meant for seniors and low key millennials. All 97 restaurants closed. Hey everyone, it's Kiri's Choice, and I miss Souplantation. Oh my gosh, I mean, it didn't have a great name. Souplantation. At one point, my husband and I was calling it Soup Slave, but we really thoroughly enjoyed the restaurant. Souplantation was around for 42 years. Didn't even get to reach its 50th because of all the things it went through, and I'm just low-key mourning. If you look on the internet, you'll see other people discussing how Souplantation closed permanently. And for those who don't know what Souplantation is, it's like Hometown Buffet if Hometown Buffet went on a diet, a picky diet, because all Souplantation has is salad, bread, pasta, dessert, tea, coffee, and that's like it. It's mostly about their soups and salads. That's what people come for. And really, their main demographic they were trying to reach was senior citizens, but I've loved it since I was a kid. Souplantation was the place to go, instead of like Chuck E. Cheese, for graduations, birthdays, anything we want to celebrate, you go to Souplantation. You have a hangover, you go to Souplantation. You're getting over a cold, Souplantation. You're depressed and you're now recovering your appetite, Souplantation. So if this place is so great, why is it not open? Well, first of all, the pandemic. The pandemic closed a lot of places, a lot of restaurants and hotels. The whole industry really was affected. And I thought Souplantation could recover. When it was announced in March that buffets would close, I'm like, Souplantation. I didn't even think about them. That's the problem. I was like, I'm sure they'll be fine. By May, it was permanent. Now I'm thinking, okay, they gave up too easily, they filed bankruptcy, but then I thought about it. They must have been going through some stuff first and trying to recover still, and then the pandemic pushed them over the edge. So what happened? Well, let me go back. Souplantation was created in San Diego in 1978. It was made by a couple of friends one of them was a bartender, and I guess he was inspired by the place he was working. He started a restaurant, and his friends got inspired and got in on it with him, and that inspired Souplantation. And it's like the friends, they made competing restaurants, but it was a friendly competition, and they were doing very well, especially because seniors love their food. It's very soft and kind of flavorful food. I mean, most of it was kind of plain, but you don't want food that's already over-seasoned or too spicy. So this way you can control the heat and all the seasoning. But come 2007 in Orange County, that Souplantation caught a case. They had E. coli, an E. coli case. So Souplantation in general was already going through some by the time the pandemic came around. But that's not all. October 2016, they filed bankruptcy, Chapter 11. Now, they were like, okay, all right, we're not doing as well as we would like to be. Let's recover from this. Who knew that 3 years later, they would have to close? So they're not recovering from their previous bankruptcy. And then 2 months later, or 3 months later, they're not opening over again. They filed for bankruptcy and also liquidation, and they're like, we're done. We're already hurt. We've already gone through so much, S word, that they weren't gonna bounce back. And I'm sad about it, because at one point, Souplantation thought they were going to open again, but just like a lot of other places, it didn't get the chance. So yes, I am pretty sad about them not opening anymore and them being gone. I've been trying to get my fix from like Wendy's because they have salads. It's not the same. So Souplantation would have been 43 US here. I'm sorry I didn't appreciate you enough, but if they didn't have all that drama they went through in the first place, I do think there are ways they could have survived if they didn't already have bankruptcy and caught a case, in 2007. One of the things I think they should have done is takeout only. They probably tried that at one point, but just couldn't make enough. So their whole thing was they were open from maybe like brunch time to like 8, and a lot of places like them, like churchgoers and such. But I assume with this pandemic, if they were only to do takeout, it wouldn't be enough. They had a lot of people in person, and also in general, buffets. I don't know who's gonna survive this. I appreciate buffets in general because families that want to eat something and they're too tired to cook, buffets give you relief. They take care of everything for you. It was like Thanksgiving every day, but like on a Tuesday in October. You know what I mean? So I really miss them, and I hope something like Souplantation with a better name comes out in the future. Of course, only takeout because I don't think buffets are going to survive this in general. And if I was to review their food, I'd give them an 8 out of 10. -2 for lack of season, but +2 for their spirit. They tried. So that is really all, my friends. RIP to buffets in general, and thank you to the 4,400 people working at Souplantation. I'm sorry that you guys have lost your job. You were doing great work. You guys were always really nice. The customer service was always on point. Really hope that everybody that had worked and owned a Souplantation can take those skills they learned from that and get another job or career. I don't know. It sucks. It really sucks how it all ended. But I'm sure, like a phoenix, somebody will come out the ashes from this. So that is all, my friends. In the next video, I will be talking about how I self-cared too much. What does that mean? You'll see. It involves an allergic reaction. Fun. And I will see you guys next Friday. And as usual, stay curious, my friends.